Hello everybody, today we are going to make a dish for dinner that is really again, something that reminds me of my childhood. And we're gonna use ribs. And the reason why I'm using ribs is because my husband and I went to Restaurant Depot yesterday and we got a pack of 20 pounds of ribs. So there's gonna be ribs in my house a lot. So we're gonna start doing it. Once again, I'm gonna turn the camera toward the Thermomix so you can follow along and see what I'm doing in here. Okay, so the first thing I have to kind of go back because I did some of the prep work already. So I'm gonna go back. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take onions. I need 120 grams of onions. And I'm not going to add carrots. And the reason why I'm not adding carrots is because I have sauerkraut that already has onions in it. So I'm going to skip that step. And then 2 garlic cloves. Okay, I'm going to cover it up with my and now it's going to take 5 seconds for the Thermomix to chop everything. Okay, so my onions and garlic is all chopped. If I put carrots in there, it would have been chopped as well. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It's all cut up nicely. See, the step of not cutting onions. That's one of the best qualities or functions of the Thermomix. You know, my brother calls it the German super machine. Yes, it is. It does so many things for me, and chopping the onions is like one of the best functions that I love. Okay, I already did this. I scraped the sides with my spatula, which is once again a special spatula that the Thermomix has. Okay, now I need to add some oil, and the onions and garlic will be sauteed. So just 20 grams, which is a little bit more than a tablespoon, so it's not that much. Okay, once again, I'm gonna cover it with my lid, with my measuring cup, and 5 minutes. So I'm gonna turn it to its speed 120 degrees Celsius. And I have 5 minutes. In those 5 minutes, I can either put away stuff or, you know, do whatever I want. Okay, so the Thermomix is letting me know that it's done sauteing the onions and garlic. And I always say it, but I wish that the smell would be transparent through the phone because my kitchen smells so good. Onions and garlic are already nicely done. You can mix it a little bit. Okay, let's see what the next step is. Okay, I have my sauerkraut. And it's adding, and I need to add it in. It's already prepared, meaning I took it out of the jar and rinsed it under cold water and then cut it, but just, you know, into like small pieces. Okay, I need to add 850 grams of water. Once again, the Thermomix weighs for me, so I don't have to worry about measuring it. I can just watch the numbers. And when I get to the number that I want, I can just stop. I'm a little bit short, so I'm going to add a little bit more. And I generally use tap water because we have well water, so it's a very good tasting water. Okay. Next, I need to add a tablespoon of meat stock that I have made. I make it all from scratch. Basically, you take meat and vegetables, and Thermomix does the work for you. But this is what it looks like. It's like a paste that I'm gonna add. Next, margarine. A tablespoon of that. Because of the Thermomix, I started using spices that I never used to use. Actually, marjoram was one of the spices that I used to use, but there's quite a few of them that I never did. Okay, I need paprika. And even though I was getting ready and I had everything set up on the counter, I forgot that, but here we go. It's a teaspoonful of paprika. And honestly, I don't even know what the translation of this spice is. I'm sorry. It's called kminek. Okay, allspice. Those. This looks like pepper, but it's really allspice. That's what it looks like. It has very nice scent. So all of these are going to enhance the scent and the taste of sauerkraut and ribs that we're making. Okay, bay leaves, a little bit of pepper, and of course it's fresh ground pepper. And now I'm gonna put the Veroma dish on top. Here's the Veroma. Next. Oh, inside of the Veroma, I'm gonna put my ribs, I believe. Yep. I must have skipped the part where you put the ribs into the Veroma dish. So what I had to do with the ribs, I basically cut them into individual bone, kind of small ribs, and I browned them on the frying pan, which really took maybe 5 minutes. A little bit of oil, and I browned them. And now they're gonna go up into the Veroma. I'm gonna spread them up to make sure that there's enough room that the steam comes through. I'm gonna cover it up, and it's gonna be 90 minutes. So an hour and a half. I won't have to do anything. It's gorgeous outside. So what I'm gonna do is, after I put all the stuff that I have out here away, I'm gonna go outside and do some yard work while my ribs and my sauerkraut are getting done. So this is how easy it is. Even though this is a kind of long meal that I'm making, it's really not, because my hands-on work was maybe 15 minutes, and now I'm free for an hour and a half to do whatever I need to do while my dinner is being made. Okay, so an hour and a half is gone. My ribs and my sauerkraut are done. Let's see what the next step is. Okay, it's telling me to take the Veroma down, which I did. Next, I need to move the sauerkraut, which looks like this now, and put it into a bowl, which I will use my a bowl that comes from Thermomix too. It's like a thermal bowl. It keeps the food warm for up to 2 hours. Looks like this, and it has a beautiful cover. So I will transfer all of that cooked sauerkraut into my bowl. Try to make them so you can see. Oh my God, it is so gorgeous outside. I did some yard work. I still have a lot to do, but I love weather like this. And doing stuff around the house and cooking and I guess making the best out of the spring break that we can at this point. Alright, so here we go. I transferred it all, and my next step is to put my ribs into the cabbage. Look at these ribs. They are cooked in the aroma. So I'm now gonna mix them with the cabbage so they get the more flavor of the sauerkraut, rather, not cabbage. I'm gonna mix them. I still have to boil potatoes and finish my dinner, but I have time. It's only 3 o'clock, so I still have plenty of time. If I let these sit in the cabbage, they're only going to be better. So here is my finished dish. It smells absolutely wonderful. The mixture of the sourness of the sauerkraut with the juicy ribs with the spices, it's just something that reminds me of my childhood when my mother used to make this, and now I could make it, except it was easier because I could just put it in and then go outside and do other stuff and not have to worry about it. See, so that's what my Thermomix is. You put it in and you have time to do other stuff. It does so many wonderful things, and I just love it. And it's really my therapy. I miss being in the classroom. I miss teaching. Yes, this week I would have been on spring break, but this spring break would have been different. And now I just cook and do other stuff. So here's my sauerkraut with ribs with sauerkraut. Delicious meal, easy to make, and just wonderful. All right, everybody. See you later. Bye.